Welcome back to another episode of The Probe. In this breakdown, we look at Rutgers junior guard and John Carroll alum Montez Mathis. Mathis is having a career season and has become the X factor for a dangerous Rutgers team. Mathis, who is averaging a career high in points, rebounds, assists, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, and minutes, has emerged as one of the top all-around guards in the Big Ten Conference. At 6'4", 209, with good all-around skill and athleticism, Mathis blends those to bring explosiveness and power to the floor on offense, getting to the basket and defensively, where he can defend the 1 to the 3 and in certain cases 4s. He's an unsung talent that's coming into his own. Strengths: Illinois running curl action for senior guard Trent Frazier. Mathis does a good job giving chase and staying close, and as Frazier rises for a jumper, Mathis does a good job of using his length to contest Frazier's shot without fouling, forcing Frazier into a bad turnover. Rutgers senior guard Jacob Young recovers the ball, and Rutgers is off to the races, ending things with Young finding Mathis for a basket as a reward for his sound defense on the other end. An area where Mathis has improved in this season is his three-point shooting. Here is Mathis calling for the ball as Illinois has some miscommunication defensively. Jacob Young passes to Mathis outside three-point range, and as Illinois point guard Andre Cardell closes out, he doesn't take away enough airspace. Mathis makes Illinois pay by knocking down a triple. Mathis has improved dramatically this season, where he is now shooting a little over 40% from deep. It's opened up his overall game a lot. Mathis passes to Rutgers center Miles Johnson at the top of the key. As Johnson quickly passes to Ron Harper Jr., Rutgers point guard Jacob Young sets a back screen on Illini freshman guard Adam Miller, allowing Mathis to cut to the paint for the basket. Scoring by moving without the ball is an underrated but key part of Mathis' game. Young is the floor general and Ron Harper Jr. is the team's go-to player, which means less chances for Mathis to have the ball in his hands. He has no choice but to impact the game being off the ball. He's accepted that and is excelling in this area. This is a prime example of why I feel Mathis is one of the top guards in the Big Ten on both ends. Mathis defends Illini junior guard and leading scorer Ayo Dosunmu about as well as you possibly can, forcing a turnover. Rutgers senior guard Geo Baker sprints to recover the ball, pushes ahead, and finds a hustling Ron Harper Jr. for the dunk. It's not an easy task to get a stop on a potential All-American, yet Mathis made it look easy. One part of Mathis' game that isn't mentioned enough is his offensive rebounding. He's a strong, explosive guard who isn't afraid to mix it up with the trees for rebounds. In fact, he's tied with Michigan State Joey Hauser for 18th in the Big Ten in offensive rebounding, grabbing 1.4 offensive boards a game. Not bad, especially in the Big Ten. Geo Baker drives but misses the layup. Miles Johnson misses the tip-in but tips it out trying to secure the rebound. Mathis snatches the tip out in traffic and dunks it home. Another dimension of Mathis' game that helps Rutgers more than people realize. Weaknesses: Mathis is defending Cardell. In this situation, a defender should always see man and ball. Illinois point guard Trent Frazier dribbles over to the left side of the floor. Illini guard Ayo Dosunmu cuts towards the basket to clear out some space on that side of the floor. Cardell appears to be moving up outside three-point range to receive a potential pass. Mathis follows and jumps out to deny the potential pass from Frazier. Cardell instead V cuts backdoor on an out position. Mathis receives a bounce pass in stride from Frazier and lays it in. See man and ball, and as most coaches preach, keep your arms extended. Doing those two things would have made this a play a lot harder to complete. Mathis is defending Dosunmu. As Illini guard Trent Frazier does at DHO with the freshman guard Adam Miller, Dosunmu sees Mathis once again focusing more on the ball handler than him. Dosunmu cuts backdoor, receives a beautiful bounce pass from Miller, and lays it in. Mathis slamming the ball says it all. He has to be more aware of both the ball handler and his man. As you saw, Mathis brings a lot to the table as a player. He's overlooked by his much more heralded teammates Jacob Young, Ron Harper Jr., and even his highly touted teammate freshman center Clifford Moyuri. Yet, he's a talent all his own. His impact and continued improvement over his career should warrant attention from pro scouts. I believe he has a shot at being an NBA player. That could mean after another season of college, more seasoning in the G League or overseas after college, or wowing teams through summer league and training camp if he isn't drafted. Similar to the path of Raptors guard Terrence Davis, who I feel has many similarities to Mathis in size, talent, and skill. The tools are there for Mathis. It's just on him to showcase them more consistently.